we'll use this dude too. Should we, it's fire based, so Rinwell's probably gonna be a good pick here. Oh, we need a healer though. It's gonna charge at us. Maybe we have all the chicks in the party? Let's see how this goes.
We'd best stay out of its way for now.
So I'm level 28. Oh shit.
I have a bad feeling about this. You have to aim for the bright area on their back.
Aim for the weak spot. It's almost too strong. Then I'll split it open. Be my guest.
Tiger Blade! Lightning condemned! Thunder Blade! Time to shine!
Not done yet. Guardian Shield! I'm ready to go. Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
I can't not dodge that on time.
You picked the wrong fight.
Tiger Blade! In here!
Take this.
It looks like you got this one covered. Going in.
One more.
Tiger Blade! In here. Mega Ray! This will come handy.
It's over. I'll smash you.
Here, let me help. Raging!
Come on.
Up and over. Let's go!
Tiger Blade. Pierce through. It's over.
Annihilation! Lightning!
Guardian Shield. I'm ready to go.
Here's a healing raging cascade!
You're mine. Lunga-runga.
Dance in the wind!
Rising Falcon.
Take it! Tiger Blade! Lunar Blast! I'm all down.
Anything in order is all mine.
Annihilate!
Take it. Now you see what I can do.
Tiger Blade! Dance in the wind! Going now. Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Rising Falcon. It's over.
Raging Storm!
Try harder.
This one's raging cascade! In here, healing circle! Tiger Blade!
Rising Falcon. Ignite.
Hey, that what?
Alright, it's showtime! Mega Ray!
Rising Falcon.
Tiger Blade!
Let's keep up the pressure. Try this.
Take care of... I'll heal you all!
No.
Don't leave me all alone.
Okay.
I'll bring you back from death to
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you.
Meteor! I'll bring you back from death to this. Supernova! Raging cascade! I'm ready to go.
Okay, we're out of CP,
In here!
and we're gonna go to phase 2.
It's weakened!
So yeah, we're definitely on the level for this fight. That's okay, when we die, we don't have to reset, we just like...
You'll pay for that. You're finished.
But just don't get hit, we win, right?
Try harder. Dragon Swarm. Sword Alpha. Try harder.
I can not get hit.
Dragon Swarm. You're finished. You're finished. Rising Falcon. I'll smash you.
Into the shadows!
It's on.
Mega Ray! What? Where are you going? Radiant?
Here I come.
I'm out of ammo!
Rising Falcon.
I'm all stuffed
Sword
up!
Alpha.
Mega Ray!
So hit points, this is possible.
Here I come! Luna Rongo! You're finished! Shattering the pieces! Attack time! You're Sword Rain Alpha!
Do you require a hand?
Take this! Stardust! Luna Rongo! You picked the wrong fight! Here I come! Here I come! Right, it's go time! I'll smash you! Luna Rongo! Stardust! Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Here I come! Prepare to be sealed! No further!
Ah, damn it, I dodged into that.
I can't believe this.
I can. Alright, so we're too low level for that. We'll go back to Ascent and rest up. So those are level 28, 26 is whatever. We're level 24, 25.
Destination.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Did we though?
Say we check back in on the ranch.
That's a thing as well.
We've reached our destination.
I'm just looking at dead spots on my controller. There's two of them? That's just the one.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Flyers, mages, I think there's anything that charge this. No, like boars.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
We're in for a long slog with this one. Still out. Airborne beat. My spec. Tiger blade.
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still? Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Make it rain! Heal! Sword Rain Alpha! In an instant! Impact Rock! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Now or never! It's over!
Going in.
Take this!
Now.
Ridwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis.
Not a chance!
This
I'm not
one's
done!
mine.
Lurongo!
Now.
Blow them away!
That is so cool.
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
Woohoo!
Gotta break through! You're mine!
Can't get out of this!
On guard. Thunder
Here I
field.
come!
Tiger company.
Sword Rain
Leave the
Alpha!
agile ones to me.
Elusive deity!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Over? Forgive me. This is my fault.
Raging cat, not in your dreams.
Elusive deity! I can carve through all right.
Let me at him.
From beyond, imbue this banquet
Up and at 'em. Let's go.
From beyond,
Huddle.
imbue this
Photon
banquet
blast.
with love.
Guardian field. I'm ready to go.
No showing
Denied.
Here I come!
Appreciate the help.
Pierce through!
Take this!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Now.
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
We did it.
Magnificently
You're
done.
mine!
This one's mine.
This one's all mine! Pierce through!
Make it rain.
Blow them away! Ignite! Elusive deity! Pierce through!
Benediction. An astral art?
That's my cue. This one's mine.
Shut him down!
No further!
Get on in there with the others.
Take this! Take this!
Going in.
It's over!
Negative gate!
Dragon form!
This is
Sword Rain
going
Alpha!
in. Now. Frozen.
Hammer.
Nicely done.
All thanks to you.
Sword Rain Alpha! It's over!
Make it rain.
Sword Rain Alpha!
All yours, Kisara!
I can feel my power growing! No choice!
Dance in the wind.
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll be saving this one. Lightning condemns. I'm also good with airborne targets.
That tells me I'm better off having Kisara benched.
Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone. Not a chance. Stardust. Rising Falcon.
Good to know my training's paying off.
And what, pray tell, does this training of yours entail?
Why? Interested in joining me?
Yeah, because they're flying and ranged. This is probably a better fighting setup. I got 2 healers now. Everyone wins, save the monsters.
Gotta break through. You're mine. Sword Rain
I
Alpha.
never miss. Thunder Blade. Don't mind if I do.
Elusive deity! Rotating
It's a duel of the arts.
Sword Rain Alpha.
Raging sword.
Burn in hell.
Annihilation.
Sword Rain Alpha. Damn it. No escape.
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
It's over.
No complaints here!
In here.
You're mine.
Forgive me. This is my turn.
Don't mind if I do.
Not done yet. Take it. Sonic Thrust. Sword Rain Alpha. Dragon Swarm.
So those are Dan and Afterlife. Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Sonic Thrust.
Do it! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble. My turn.
Searing flame! Reload!
Sword Rain Alpha.
Ready and ready!
Here I come.
In here, now!
These transitional places are so, like, interesting. Because it's like, part of the story is, these fights are actually taking days, right?
My
I feel like
actions are
minutes for
bearing
me.
fruit.
Because it is minutes. But these is like a lifetime. It's kind of interesting when you play RPGs like that. Also, I need to get back to Octopath Traveler as well. Because I didn't beat that. We'll figure out a way to do it. There's so many things I want to do. Why?
Let's dispose of the trash. Coming through!
You're finished. Come one, come all. You picked the wrong fight. You're mine. Sonic Thrust. Dragon Swarm. Okay, here I resonate with the earth. You're mine. You're mine. You're finished.
Now! Going! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. A merry distraction.
Not a chance.
There's still more to go.
Rising Falcon.
On your knees.
Sword Rain Alpha.
I'm ready! Long! Get toasty!
Bird Strike.
On your knees.
Take this. Air pressure. Dragon Swarm.
I'm ready.
But I got more attacks as well, I forget about that.
Looks like it could be worth something.
Gotta break through. You're mine. Dragon Swarm.
Not my watch. This one's mine.
It's over.
A new melody.
Demon Fang.
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Ignite.
Lightning connect!
Dragon Swarm.
Elusive deity.
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more.
They're surrounding us!
Beckon into everlasting
Sword Rain
dark.
Alpha.
Negative gate. On your
You're
knees.
mine. It's over.
No further. Could have been worse.
Is this the right way? Oh, the wrong way. They want to go the wrong way. Here it's the right way, so we go the wrong way first.
Let the marksman handle this.
Here I come! Here! Now! Let loose! Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning condemned!
It's over!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
This one's mine.
Here I come! Dragon Form! Solar Blade!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
Burn in hell! Air Blaster! Sword Rain Alpha!
I've used too much.
Through escape! Dragon
Your helping me has become a pattern.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Pierce through! Blast Blaster! Sword Rain Alpha! Take this! I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that thing.
My lady?
Something you want to... I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit?
It would be a good idea.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Yeah,
Which
it is.
again, pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about?
You're a shield.
You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Yeah.
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
Ugh.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It's just here for fun, right?
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Okay, so that was a cutscene. That direction, so we won't go that way.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being an... Forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
No, we're not. We're gonna teach them etiquette, and we're gonna do it very, very good. Huh. That's already here.
What's that big tower over there?
We should be able to cook here.
We did a lot today, didn't we, Hoodle?
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can.
I really like
It
these
comes
people.
naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know.
Let's see.
And I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
He knows, he knows.
Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
I will.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
All done. Come and eat.
You okay, Shion? You're not eating very much.
What's wrong? Do you not like the cheese fondue that you made?
Yeah, I'm used to seeing you more excited about food.
You're not feeling sick, are you?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing like that. It's just...
What?
I guess I just don't understand what the appeal is. We could just as easily put everything on a plate and pour the cheese on top of it instead.
I suppose it lies in being able to decide exactly how much cheese you want. There's also something to be said for enjoying how it all turns out. It's fun.
That's fine and all, but I wish the plate-to-mouth time was shorter.
I think I understand. You don't like having to put in so much effort into eating something, do you?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Actually, now that I think about it, you're a way less fussy eater than you look, Shion.
In my book, there's no one right way to eat a meal. Tuck in, take your time, be dainty or devouring. As long as you enjoy the food, that's what counts.
There's no need to stand on ceremony while we're out camping in the wilderness.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, don't mind if I do.
What's her about?
I've never seen someone dump that much cheese on a meal before. Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomach ache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Yeah, it takes breakthrough
Yeah,
training
it
camps
can't
as well.
be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff.
Well, you did kind of get him killed. But it wasn't your fault,
Guard duty tonight. It's fine.
I think.
I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
Not this way, I guess. Not This way, I guess.
We'll come back here later. Still said the tower was sacrifice. This guy's actually painted on. That's amazing.
Guess I misread the landing.
Gotta break through. I'll take you all out. Demon Fang. Eternal devastation. Sonic Attack. Now you see what I can do. You got fire.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours.
Hear my call. Dance in the wind. We have
You're mine. Dragon Swarm. This one's all mine. Icy burn in hell.
Impressive, Yohei. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Or so they say. People say that.
In an instant. Impact Rock.
Who says that?
Well, looky here. They're surrounding us.
Here I come.
Not on my watch.
Sword Rain Alpha.
Into the shadows.
Dragon Swarm. I'm not done.
Primed and ready. Glacier Spear. Here's evil.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. We'll soon see about that. I never miss. Hey, now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Not today. Demon Fang.
Do it.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis. You don't mess around.
Now. You're mine.
Certainly not.
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Lightning.
Sword Rain Alpha.
Lightning orb.
Pierce through.
Dance in the wind. Do it. In here.
Take this.
Not on my watch.
Can you take it?
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me. I think I'm getting stronger.
Horns are going wild.
Hey,
Shield's getting thorny.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
That was kind of badass. Never fighting in a team there is kind of cool.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Mega Ray!
Take this! Try harder! No further! Not here! Hit through!
Take this.
Sword Lane Alpha!
Enjoy.
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Elusive deity.
I can't hurt it.
I couldn't make it in time.
Denied! Here's a healing arc!
Entertain me.
I can only rely on
Try harder! My turn!
I'll heal you all!
Entertain me. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation.
Will this help? I'll heal you all! Supernova! I'll heal you all!
Stay away from my friends!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished
Fall.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation.
Enjoy.
I can't lose.
Here.
Dragon Swarm!
Freeze laser! Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Enjoy.
Pierce through!
I'll bring you back from death to
Finish!
this!
Try harder! Now! You're mine!
I'll bring you back from death to
Sword Lane
this!
Alpha!
Die.
Resuscitation!
I was overconfident.
Finished.
Wait, what? You have to win that?
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Raging cascade! Where are you going? Sleep now!
In a bind.
Enjoy.
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Try harder!
Here.
This is looking good! Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Raging spear! It's weakened!
This ends now!
Lightning orb!
Sword Lane Alpha! Try this!
Sealed! Into the
Now
shadow!
I can let loose!
I'll be saving this one!
Take this! Dragon Swarm! No! Can't end here!
Forgive me. This is my fault. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life.
Take
Gale
this.
force! Healing
From
circle!
beyond, imbue this vanquished
Glacial
soul
spear!
with life.
Pierce evil!
Fall.
I owe you one.
Entertain
You're
me.
mine!
Flame of fury! Burning strike! Glacial spear!
Take this. Elusive deity. Can't move.
I couldn't make it in time.
Bring you back from death's abyss. In the wind. Here I go.
Okay, we got the cutscene that time. Oh. It's just a little girl.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please.
Alphen?
Shion.
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I.
I was like, oh no, we're gonna have like a dead person. Well, it turned out he's like super strong or something. And Scream was like Sean Shelby.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
Oh, whatever he's back.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
I think means right there,
Ringwell has
then,
a good
right?
point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
Yeah, it did.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
a light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
We should try, right?
Forgive me. We've almost reached Nies, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Just stabbed through the chest. Don't babysit me. He died. What's he gonna do? Be like, oh well, it's only a potentially fatal cut. Not even a flesh wound, just stabbed right through the chest. Somehow survives. Oh, we're at Nias already.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Nies, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danons, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest.
Like Darkwing Duck.
It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the
He
gate...
defeated a king with a torch and an owl.
Must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danons rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened.
Someone's gonna pop out during the cutscene, right? No, okay, good.
This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
There's a choir? There's an ominous choir in the background? Is that kind of the person?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danons and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danons rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renin astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit, this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Can I get owl feathers to make a pillow? I mean, that's not even a bad request. That's just like, it's recycling, isn't it? Starting to really like this party. Who? Who?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
There's a cat. It's just there being a cat forever. That's kind of disturbing. I will leave the cat alone to be a cat somewhere. I love music boxes. It's love.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
It's kind of gross.
All of you, stop right there. Don't move.
That's what stop right there means.
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
First, show yourself.
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Yeah, can you not see the shiny sword on his back?
Yes, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you.
Dude's just casually burning his own hand.
Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem.
He's dead.
The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
A lot of places seem to have that.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that.
No, we could easily kill you, right?
You to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Whoa, that's gonna get him killed.
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danons in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danons, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more. Son of a...
You'll pay for that!
That's enough!
Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadime! Liberator Deadime! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any bright eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last bright eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
That was a very, very good punch.
Hey, wait up. Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Good hunting indeed.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Because he is a Renin.
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah.
I get the feeling Deadeye signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a rooster rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danons we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If
Yet.
anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the remnants out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
That's still alive. I mean, what?
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicent once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yep.
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge
It
naturally
helps.
from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
I do now.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
I keep learning new words this Dohalim guy.
Our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music.
So let me get armor first, right? Sure, I'll take 4,500 gold.
Did we really just spend that much money?
No. What's that? Why she keep asking you that?
That Deadime creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadime and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadime just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Underlevelled forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Aww.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
Do, 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 do.
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Underlevelled Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Let's see if we can take on this dragon. It's level 26 in my mind's eye.
We've reached our destination.
Discourteous, aren't you? Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Ready and ready!
heavens must be smiling.
This is what we were asked to get, wasn't it?
Hi, Hoodle!
You're mine! Damn it!
Don't mind if I do.
Huh? You picked the wrong fight!
Hey, Rush, you gotta set your cover, okay? Astral energy, full throttle!
Now we can block that now.
My turn!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you, truly.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it!
I think a job you yours truly do just jumps in and like smacks him, eh?
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Out of our way!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging Storm! Slow
Take
Slip!
that, thank you!
Searing Flame!
Dragon Force!
There it is.
You're mine! Dragon Force! Pull it together, Law.
Sorry, right. I'm calm.
We've turned the tables on
Charge like
There are
that
still
could
more
easily be
left.
fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to...
Art expert coming through!
Tornado Drive!
Here's a hero! More of that aim!
Dragon Form! Not today!
Astral energy! Water! There you go! Don't let up! Flame of fury! Burn it!
It's over!
Here goes!
Armor won't save you. Benediction light.
No more playing nice!
Raging machine!
I can heal
Another
myself.
incantation ruins. The healer cannot be ready.
That's the wisest thing you've ever
Forgive me.
said.
This is my fault.
Thank you! Dragon Form! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Form!
Into the shadows!
Take this!
Mega ray!
It's over!
I never miss!
Lightning orb! Dance in the wind!
Will this help? Sleep now!
You're mine!
Get over there with the others! Lunar blast!
Sonic Thrust! Sword Rain Alpha!
Gale force! More where that came from! Power of water! Ready and ready!
You picked the wrong fight!
It's breathing fire. Best time to hit it.
Lightning orb!
Armor won't save you.
Got it! Now we dance!
Negative gate. Resonate with the earth. Nothing gets by me.
Here, let me help.
First aid! Wind
No
astral
further.
energy! Lightning flame! Rhythm!
You're finished!
Negative gate. On your
Finish!
Reload!
Dragon Form!
Mega ray!
Sorry.
I couldn't make it in time.
Let the marksman handle this.
Sword Rain Alpha! Burn!
elusive
I'll
deity.
trigger fast some jets of
Dragon Form!
Ready and ready. I can carve through armor.
I still got some fight left in me.
You're mine! Dragon Form!
Elusive deity.
It's over!
Take it.
I'm not done!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Dragon Form!
I never miss! Lightning attack!
Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Elusive deity.
Well, I'm impressed.
Ready!
Hit through!
I'll face you.
Here's a healing art! First aid! Now!
I'll play this.
Now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help. Nothing gets by me.
Wind astral energy!
On your knees.
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this! It's go time! Ready? It's on! Eat dirt! Take this!
Now you see what I can do.
First aid!
I owe you one. Sword Rain Alpha!
It looks like you got this one covered.
It's weakened.
Lightning
This
orb!
ends now!
Dance in the wind! Lightning!
Demon Flame!
Weakened weak.
You're mine! It's over!
Everlasting dawn. Negative
Take this! Sonic Thrust! You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll face you.
Let's use the orange gel. Ah, but it's our last one. If we die, we don't get it back. I'm fine with that.
Dragon Form!
Tornado drive. No further.
Get out there with the others!
Here I come!
Ready and ready. Resonate with
That's incredible power from me.
Right, watch out! Don't mind if I do. There, go! I'm only getting I'm all smash you! In here! Here I come! I'll be taking this one! Oh, but magic is there! Sword Rain Alpha!
Magic is there.
It's over. Denied. Sword Rain Alpha.
Dance to the wind!
We've got him on the run.
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's fight. Rendic Blast.
This is some punishment.
You pay for that. You're finished. An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Ready and raring! Resuscitation! Light astral energy!
Start up. This one's all mine.
Astral energy! Dance to the wind!
You picked the wrong fight.
Where are you going? Here goes!
You're mine.
Bullseye!
I'll
Dance
bring
to
it
the
back
wind!
from depths abyss.
Save you.
Air thrust!
Here I go. Any more of this and I'll burn out.
In here!
Here I come. Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down! Here goes!
Now it's let loose. Dragon Force.
Hey, that... Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Here I come. There.
Sweet power!
I'm not done. Dragon Swarm.
Rotating pile driver. Resonate with the earth.
Do it! Astral energy!
Oh, we got there.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
I think that might be what we were told to get, isn't it?
That food there looks pretty tasty.
Yep, we can fix that new recipe with it.
I eagerly await the final result.
The Descent.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Barely.
How's this?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
That was definitely worth it for the 5,500 gold. I keep forgetting we actually have this as well. It's a good one. Double jump? Sure. The irons? No. Okay. What's this? It's over here. I can't unlock those yet. Okay. Can I get the better armor here, or is it... I don't do follow for follow, sorry.
The roof over our head.
Especially because you didn't even, like, say hi first. Or start a conversation. You gotta work on that. You won't grow if you're gonna jump in and do that.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Oh no! I ate some potatoes. We need those for a quest. Does he sell potatoes? He does not sell potatoes. Oh well, let's see if we can make any more weapons. Yep.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
See what else can I do? I think that's fine for now. So I'm gonna call it night there because the game's very late and I got work in the morning. So let's rest up. We'll be back tomorrow. I think I'll continue. Mahag Sa from the end. We got a little forest to get through. We're maybe on the level for the mods, but just enough to like get through where we're going. Lucky me. Alright, good night everyone.